The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome to the Palouse, Pullman Washington Martin Stadium, home to the Washington State Cougars. Washington State lined up to kick it off and get this game going. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And it was a rough showing last week, and it all started with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked lost in that last game out, and I thought the defense did a really good job of confusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressure. So no different today. The defense obviously watched the film, and they're going to come out and they're going to try to do the exact same thing and get this guy rattled. So this quarterback, he has to know what to expect early in this one.
If I'm his offensive coordinator, I want to get started off on the right foot, man. Get the ground game going, make it easy, because last week was such a disaster. We want to turn the page. We need some confidence. We need some good mojo. First drive, we need something good to happen early so we can forget about that last week.
Hands it off. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
With jet sweep pass. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. So the Washington State Cougars offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And David, we've got a quarterback today who's been known for making enough plays when his team needs them.
Yeah, and listen, he's a guy that this offense is built around him. But, Jesse, he's not the guy that's going to take over. He needs the running game to get going. He needs the passing game. He needs a little bit of balance. Really good football player, but he needs the help of the quality teammates around him.
Yeah, you're right. I think the one thing we've seen with this guy is he's got to get into a rhythm in games early, right? And so whether it's running the football or getting a few completions early to get his confidence going, because once that happens, he's very, very good.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to pass. Finds the tight end. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Let's step back here and chat a little Washington State. Good pickup on the recruiting trail just last week. 3-star defensive back. A guy that could be a bit of a diamond in the rough, but that type of talent is what they need to build that secondary.
Man, yeah, and this is a program they're trying to build something. They're trying to climb to that next level, and this is how you do it. You get players that your school can go out and get, and now you let them play, start to develop, and turn into something great.
Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Well, they finally stopped him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Complete to the right. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Nice pitch and catch there from QB to wide receiver. Great job. An out route is all about timing. 1, 2, 3, boom, break out, throw it to him right now. Great pitch, great catch.
Unloads to the wideout. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
He wants to throw it again. Safe completion on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. No good. And after the miss, guys, the score stays right where it is. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Sends it downfield. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
Quarterback on the keeper. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Washington State will have to boot it away. Second time today they've been forced to punt. Cradles it at the 35. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. And now the offense will come onto the field again. They'll start this drive going to the air. Fires to the big fella. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Might be changing the route. Looking to fire. Snagged out of the air. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Man, as a quarterback, you got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
He never had a chance on the draw. Tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. Now, they missed a field goal on the last drive, but you need to get points here, so they need to pick up some yardage to at least get in range for their kicker. Got out of trouble and throws. Firing to the right, complete. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Got it in the middle, it's Rudolph. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. Snapped it in the shotgun. He wants it all. And he was looking into the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds, and just out.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. And the field goal unit is on the field. That is no Good. Kicker tried to tack a few more on the scoreboard, guys, and couldn't do it. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball.
Well, this is very interesting because now down here in the red zone, you know it's not going to be easy throwing it because the windows are small. Can they run the ball against the best run defense in the entire...
He lost one down the sideline. Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Here comes the offense onto the field again. Use the play fake, now to throw. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Wants to go up top. He's got an open man. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Tight end now in motion. Looking to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Off the play fake. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They booted away on fourth down. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that. Oh, he's got some space. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. They try to get it outside on the left. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
Right on the money. How about the blow he delivered in banging his way to the 41? The marker is at the 35, and they need to get it there to convert third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Roach. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. Washington State has it all working right now. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll run the read to the left on first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback. And he gets loose. He gets the first down, another set of downs. They need to figure out this plan and how to stop this quarterback.
He's dragged down to the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. They'll try to get outside. Nice move there. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Washington State will come to the line with a 1st and goal. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Now on 2nd and goal. Trying to bully their way in. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Works the middle. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Quick tempo here for the offense.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You can tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got to...
He tries to take the top off. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And the defense had his hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down. They're a couple of yards short of the first down, but the offense will stay out there on 4th down. Wants to adjust the pattern. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about, Reese.
Quarterback adapting. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the grab. It's Rudolph. And they get him down. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
And that's a first down for the offense.
Wants to throw on first down. Snags it. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. This offense can get a jolt of momentum headed to the locker room if they can take the lead here. Bring in the heat. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. They'll try it again from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Barges ahead. Into the end zone for the touchdown.
These close games a lot of times come down to who executes late in the ball game. That was a late game situation. Nice execution, and now they got the lead going into the half, and they have all the momentum.
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Looking to throw on first down. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Here's the handoff. And he fights his way forward, gets away from 1, but not much doing on that way. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Out of the shotgun on third down. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. Washington State sends out the punt unit. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Here comes the heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He might want another play. Trying play action. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Right down the middle. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. Not a lot of scoreboard fireworks from these guys in the first half, but they've got a chance here after making some halftime adjustments.
Yeah, and remember, it just takes one play to kick the door open, and all of a sudden there's a lot more confidence again. So which guy on this offense can hit the big home run and break this thing open?
Well, and the good thing is it's such a low-scoring game. I'm still very much in this. I can be who I am, make a few tweaks, make a few adjustments, and get this offense rolling.
3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. He'll pull it on the read. He made the first guy miss, but there were too many dudes coming to help, and they stopped him behind the line. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Here's the pressure. Lets it fly. Finds a man by himself. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. Got it done in the passing game on the last play. Let's see what they do on first down. Trying the left side. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one. And the Cougars trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air on second down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Got his man. The stop is made right at the 36-yard line. The defense coming up big on 3rd down. Washington State sends the punt team onto the field. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. He's looking deep. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll leave it with him. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. Quarterback may change this route. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Catch in the middle. It's Canty. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the 1st down.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
And in this weather, man, you start to see more of this. You try to throw the ball harder to penetrate it through the weather and get it to your target, but just catching a football that's a little bit slippery sometimes, you'll see some of those drops. And
Looking for a deep man. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. They bring the punter onto the field now. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here.
Well, this defense is not going to be patient with this quarterback. They know that they have to affect him, and they have to dictate to him. So that time, they send the blitz. They're not even giving him an opportunity to sit back there and peruse the field. They flush him out. They're able to rally to him, get him down to the ground. I like the aggressive nature of the defense here.
not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out.
Breaks into the open. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. The Cougars come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the tailback. He breaks a tackle. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. The Cougars have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Sets up the screen. He goes out of bounds right at midfield.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield.
Looking deep down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Washington State will have to boot it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. And the offense takes the field ready to go back to work. They'll move the tight end. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Quarterback now breaking the field. Bought a little time, lets it go. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
High the chains now on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
Get it out on the screen. Still on his feet at the 45. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
And that's a huge 3rd down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? the ground with the back. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Tempo and overdrive.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
On the play. And that's good enough for a first down.
To the air on first down. You got it. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Wants to go up top. Now he's going to break the pocket. Lets it fly. It's caught. It's a touchdown. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Wants to go up top on first down. Pulls it in. It's Roach. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Finding open areas. There he goes. The tag. Touchdown Cougars. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
It's caught. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
How impressive has this guy been throwing the ball today, especially after the game he had last week throwing 3 interceptions? He turned the page, he got himself focused for this game, and he's been making outstanding decisions all day long.
Man, when you go over the middle, you got to be willing to take the punishment. You're going to get hit a lot of times anyways, so you might as well catch the football, but his arms starting to look a little bit like Reese Davis when the check comes at dinner.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Wants to throw again. Flips it out on the screen. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wideout. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Quickly out to the tight end. Gets him down at the 26. Big play there. Give him 15 yards on the gain, and they move the sticks. Looking downfield on first down. Quickly complete. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15.
Good enough for a first down.
From the red zone, looking for a receiver. He makes a grab. Snatched it right out of the air and waltzed his way into the end zone for the touchdown. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line.
I know a lot of people were thinking there was a chance this defense could contain one of the best running backs in all of college football. I don't know if anybody thought they would dominate him and completely shut him down the way they have. Negative rushing yards in the game for this guy. You cannot say enough just about how physical this defense has been, playing with a chip on their shoulder all game long to shut him down.
Leaves it with the running back. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And you can tell, all eyes on this dude. Like, this defense is dialed in. They're going to try to continue to stop the run. You can tell, Palmer, it's the main focus of this defense.
Yeah, when we know with this offense, too, they go how this guy goes, and they've just never been able to really get him into a rhythm in this game. And you have to give the credit to the defense. They've been more physical at the point of attack. They've had a good game plan, and the offense just has not been able to counterpunch.
Fires one high and deep. He's got it in more than enough for a first down. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Cougar!
Quarterback quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him be direct.
All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
With the catch, it's Canty. They've got it out to the 34 after getting 5 there. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34.
You know, as a coach, you have to love the progression your quarterback has made. After that nightmare of a performance a week ago, throwing 3 picks, he was able to put it behind him. He looks like a totally different player this week.
Off play action on 1st down. On the run, fires downfield. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Off play action. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He's got his man. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
A nice job of awareness on defense there on that 3rd down. You know, you're expecting the offense to throw the football, but it's not just going to be receivers or tight ends you got to worry about. You got to keep your eye on where that running back is. They knew exactly where he would be, and they were able to make the tackle, setting him free.
It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. The decision to go for it does not pan out. The eyes now turn to the defense to see whether they can keep this lead intact late in the 4th. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Well, it doesn't get any more open than that. Good read by the quarterback. He was looking for his tight end wide open on the play. Man, you got to make the catch.
Under fire. It's complete on the right side. He gets inside the 40 to the 39, but he is still well short of that 1st down marker. It'll be 4th down. And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on 4th down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. It's a 1-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Takes a hit as he fires. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. The play action fake. He'll get rid of it. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
And I tell you what, we've kind of gotten to the point where we expect QBs to be robots and just never to miss and always put it right on the face mask or right on the numbers. And right there, you could tell he just missed a little bit off, and I guarantee he's tapping his helmet saying, hey, that's my bad.
This is a point where you've just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
They have the lead in a 1-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on 4th down. Oh, he dropped it, just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while. They'll start this drive with a pass. Fires to the tight end. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down. Gonna swing it on second down. Makes the grab. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man all by himself. Touchdown, Washington State. And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
Who can you count on in those big moments? Who can make those big plays? Who do you trust? And they trust the receiver to run a go and to run right by the DB. He makes the play, breaks the tie, takes the lead for this football team.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Wants to throw on first down. Quickly to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Now the play fake. Still looking on the move. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious.
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it. If that's any indication, I like what I'm seeing.
Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line. Warp speed for second down. Oh,